morning. I am welcoming you here again in this video of HCF and LCM part 2 with the topic LCM. So, we will start with LCM now. LCM, here L means least, C means common, M means multiple. So, LCM is basically least common multiple of the given numbers. That means when you will list the multiples of the number, out of those, when you will find the common multiples, the first common multiple will be the least common multiple, and that will be the LCM of the given number. In the HCF, the number, the HCF which is a number which is exact divisor, exact greatest divisor of both the numbers. And in LCM, when LCM you will get the LCM, it is a number which will be exactly divided by the given number. HCF is the divisor and LCM is the dividend. Here is the difference between HCF and LCM. When you will find the HCF, HCF is the number which is divisor, that means that particular number will divide the given numbers. And in LCM, LCM is the dividend. Whatever LCM will come, that particular number can be divided by all of the given numbers. So, this is LCM. Here also, to find LCM, we can use three methods. First one by listing the multiples, second one by prime factorization, third one by division method. In LCM and HCF there are three methods. So, if I talk about the first one by listing multiples, here I am having an example. Find LCM of 18 and 24. For that, you have to list the multiples of the given number 18 and 24. Multiple means table, the number which comes in the table of 18 and 24. So here I have put in the table of 18 and table of 24. That means multiple of 18 and 24. Look for the multiples which are common. You can see here 72 is common. After that, when you will solve further, you will get that more numbers, more multiples will be common. If I will write table of 18 a little more, it will be 18 6 are 108, 18 7 are 126, 18 8 are 144, and so on. So, I am writing some more multiples of 24. 24 6 are 144, 24 7 are 168, and so on. After that, first common multiple is 72. After that, it is 144. And more multiples we can find which is common. So, common multiples when we will write it is 74, 144, and so on. Now, out of these two common multiples, 72 and 144, which is the least, the smallest one, that is 72. So, LCM will be 72. After that, the second method is prime factorization. You need to do the prime factorization here also. Just like HCF, we are doing prime factorization here also. It is 2 9s are 18, 3 3s are 9, 3 1s are 3. After that, 24 is divisible by 2 in 12 times, 12 is divisible by 2 6 times, 6 is divisible by 2 3 times, and 3 is divisible by 3 1 times. Write the factors. 18 is equals to 2 multiply 3 multiply 3, 2 multiply 3 multiply 3, and 24 is equals equals to 2 multiply 2 multiply 2 multiply 3. 2 multiply 2 multiply 2 multiply 3. Now, we don't need to look for the common multiples here. As we were doing in HCF, we are not going to do here in prime factorization of LCM to find LCM. We will not look for the common numbers here. What we will do, we will look at the numbers. You can see here two prime numbers are coming, 2 and 3. One is 2 and second is 3. Now you have to look how much the condition, like you can see 2 is coming maximum of how many times? Here 2 is coming for 1 time only and here 2 is coming for 3 times. So 2 is coming maximum of 3 times. So LCM will be 2 multiply 2 multiply 3. Now look at the number 3. Look at the prime factor 3. 3 is coming maximum of 2 times. You can see 3 here is 2 times and here only 1 times. So 3 is coming maximum of 2 times only. So we will write here 3 multiply 3. The maximum number of times whatever prime factor you are writing, I am writing about 2. 2 is coming maximum of 3 times. So it is written 3 times. 3 is coming maximum of 2 times. So it is written 2 times only. What you need to do? Multiply all of them. 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8. Here 3 3s are 9. 8 multiply 9 is 72. You can see the questions are same in listing multiples 18 and 24, in prime factorization 18 and 24. Answer is coming same 72. After that, you need to look for the third method, that is division method. Division method to find LCM. What you need to do in division method, here in prime factorization, we are doing the factorization separately. Factorization of the numbers separately. But in long division, or you can say division method, what you need to do, you need to find the prime factorization of the numbers together. Like if the question is example number 16, find the LCM of 15, 20 and 30. So here also in this method, you need to perform prime factorization, but not separately. Like this one, not separately 18 and 24, but together. 15, 20 and 30. So do it like this. Make a column of prime factorization. 15, 20 and 30. Now, as we know that we are not doing it we are not doing prime factorization separately. So we need to check that any of the three number is divisible by 2, yes or no. You can see 15 is not divisible by 2. But 20 and 30 are even numbers and they are divisible by 2. So we will divide the numbers which will be divisible and write the numbers which is not divisible as it is. Which means 15 is not divisible by 2, so it is written as it is here. As 15 is not divisible by 2. 20 is divisible by 2, so we are writing 20 divided by 2, 20 divided by 2, 10. After that, 30 is divisible by 2, divide 30 by 2, it will be 15 here. In the next step, we have to repeat the same process, 15, 10, 15. Any of the three number is divisible by 2? Yes. 15 is not divisible, 15 is not divisible, but 10 is divisible by 2. So again we will write 2 here, as 15 is not divisible, 15 is written as it is. 10 is divisible by 2, so divide divide 10 by 2, that is 5, and then 15 is not divisible, so it is written as it is. Same, follow the same step, 15, 5 and 15. Now, any of the number 15, 5 and 15, no one of these three numbers is divisible by 2 now. So, let's move to next prime number, that is 3. So, 15 here is divisible by 3, that's why we are writing 3 here, and 15 is divisible by 3, when we will divide 15 by 3, it will give you 5. 5 is not divisible by 3, that's why 5 is written as it is. Again, 15 is divisible by 3 in 5 times. Now, in this situation, 5, 5, 5. 3 5s are here, no one is divisible by 2 and 3. Next prime number is 5. So, it will be divisible by 5. 5 is divisible by 5 in 1 times, 1 times, 1 times. Just like this one, at the end we are getting all 1. This factorization is done. Just have to keep in mind that you need to start with the smallest prime number, that is 2. If any of the number, if it is 2 number, 3 number, 4 number, 5 number, any of the numbers is divisible by 2, we will write 2 here and divide that particular number. Just like in this one, 15 is not divisible, so we have written 15 as it is here, and 20 and 30 are divisible, that's why 20 and 30 are divided by 2 and written the question in the next step. So, we need to follow it like the number which is not divisible will be written as it is in the next step, and those who are divisible will be divided by the number like here written here. This much we have done. Now, what to do to find HCF, or what will be our next step? We need to multiply all these numbers. To find LCM, our next step will be, we will multiply all these numbers. That is 2 multiply 2 multiply 3 multiply 5. Multiply these numbers. 2 2s are 4, 4 3s are 12, 12 multiplied by 5 is 60. So what is the LCM of 15, 20 and 30? That is 60. What does the 60 means? That means 60 is the smallest common number which will come in these three tables. Like 50, 60 is the common multiple which will be in the table of 15, 20 and 30. So I hope all these three methods are now clear to all of you. Now let's discuss some of the application based question or word problem related to LCM. First example number 17 says 3 bells toll after every 15 minutes, 30 minutes and 60 minutes. Like we are having 3 bells and all the 3 bells are ringing at different particular time. First bell will ring after every 15 minutes, second will ring after every 30 minutes and third bell will ring after every 60 minutes. Now is there any condition when all the bells will ring together? That condition can be found out by the help of LCM. When will all the bells will ring together? But after how many time? After how much time the 3 bells will ring together? Okay, further question we will read. If they start to ring together at 10 a.m. Suppose the 3 bells ring together at 10 a.m. Now after that, at what time will they toll together again? After 10 a.m. what will be the time at which all the 3 bells will ring together? So we need to find by take all the bells to ring together, and it can be found out by the help of LCM. So we will start writing it. All three bells will ring together, after how much time? It will be decided by LCM of 15, 30 and 60. Find the LCM of 15, 30 and 60 with the help of division method. So we can see 15 is not divisible by 2, but 30 and 60 is divisible by 2. So we will divide it with the help of 2. 15 will be written as it is because it is not divisible. Divide 30 by 2, it will be 15. Divide 60 by 2, it will be 30. Again, 30 is divisible by 2 right now. So we will write 2 here. 15 as it is because it is not divisible by 2. 15 as it is. Divide 30, it will be 15. Now 15, 15, 15. 15 is not divisible by 2 or any other number is not here that is divisible by 2. So let's move to the next prime number, that is 3. 15, all the 15s will be divided by 3 and we will get the answer 5, 5, 5. Further, all the 5s will be divided by 5 and we will get at the end 1. To find the LCM, it's not done here. We need to multiply all these prime factors. So LCM will be 2 multiplied 3 multiplied 5. That is equals to 2 2s are 4, 4 3s are 12. 12 multiplied by 5 gives you 60. That means 60 minutes. Basically 60 minute means 1 hour. 60 minute means 1 hour. That means after every 1 hour, all the bells will ring together. After every 1 hour. So, if at 10 am all the bells ring together, so after 1 hour, all the bells will ring together again. Because after every 1 hour, it is going to be ring together. So time when they will ring together, time when bells will ring together again. When bells will ring together again, it will be 10 am. It has happened after 1 hour. It will be 11 am. Answer is 11 am. Next one, example number 18, that is saying find the greatest 3-digit number exactly divisible by 6, 15 and 21. As I have already told you that the LCM is the number, is the dividend basically, dividend which will be completely divisible by the given number. That means if I will find the LCM of 6, 15 and 21, the answer, whatever LCM will come, that LCM will be divisible by 6, 15 and 21. So we need that only, we need a number which is exactly divisible by these three numbers. It is the question asking, this one is the question only, that tell the number which is exactly divisible by these three numbers. There is one simple more condition, that it should be the greatest 3-digit number. So let's start with the number. Let's find a number which is divisible by these numbers. Okay, for that we need to find LCM. So the number exactly divisible by the number exactly divisible by 6, 15 and 21 is LCM of 6, 15 and 21. Find the LCM. We are doing the same division method here. 6, 15 and 21. Look at this. 6 is divisible by 2, 15 is not and 21 is not. So, if there is a single number present which is divisible by any of the number, we will do that. So 2 is here, 6 is divisible by 2 3 times, then it is 15 as it is, 21 as it is, because they are not divisible. Now 3, 15 and 21, no one is divisible by 2. So write next prime number, that is 3. 3 is divisible by 3, 5 is divisible by 3. And 21 is also divisible by 3 in 7 times. This one is done. 5 is divisible by 5 only. So, this will be written like this one. Now, 7 is divisible by 7 only. Now, find the LCM. When you will find the LCM, it is 2 multiply 3 multiply 5 multiply 7. 7 3s are 21. 5 2s are 10. So 21 multiplied by 10 is equals to 210. LCM of 6, 15 and 21 is 210. 210 is a number which will be completely divisible by 6, 15 and 21. But is it a greatest 3-digit number? No, there are more 3-digit number which is possible and can be divided by these 3 numbers. How we can find that? We need to write the table or the multiples of 210 till we will get any 4-digit number. So, multiples of 210 you have to write. That is, first one 210. Second one 420, third one 630, fourth one 840, and then after that it will be, fifth one it will be 1050. You can see here it comes 4-digit number and we want 3-digit number. So what is the greatest 3-digit number coming in the table of 210? That is 840. So answer will be 840 because it is coming in the table of 210, which is greatest 3-digit number. So this is it. This will be completely divisible by 6, 15 and 21. After that, let's move to the next question. Find the least number which when divided by 6, 15 and 21 leaves remainder 3 in each case. That means you have to tell a number which when divided by 6, 15 and 21 in each cases a number which when divided by 6 leaves remainder 3. Divided by 15 leaves remainder 3. Divided by 21 leaves remainder 3. Only single number you have to tell which will be divided by these 3 different numbers and the remainder in all the cases will be 3. So for that, first you need to find the LCM. LCM of 6, 15 and 21. We just have done this. 6, 15 and 21. Answer, the LCM of these numbers was 210. So it is 2 multiply 3 multiply 5 multiply 7 and answer is coming 210. That means when 210 will be divided by 6, it will be completely divisible, no remainder will be there. 210 divided by 15, 210 divided by 21, they will be completely divisible. But what we want? We want remainder. How much? 3. So if I will add, required number will be, if I 210 because this 210 is completely divisible. And now I am adding 3 in this 210. It is becoming 230. This is completely divisible by 6, 15 and 21. 3 is added. Now it is becoming 230. So if 210 is completely divisible, adding this 3, it will make, when you will divide this 213 with 3 of these numbers, you will get 3 every time. You can also check dividing this 213 by any of the numbers 6, 15 and 21. So basically these are applications of LCM. Now if I will talk about the relation between HCF LCM and the number given. So what is the relation between HCF LCM and the numbers? It is the product of HCF and LCM will be equals to the product of the numbers. Suppose we are having two numbers, one is 2 and second is 4. If I will find the HCF of 2 and 4, that is 2. Then when I will find the LCM of 2 and 4, that is 4. And if I will do the product of the numbers are 2 and 4, 2 multiplied by 4 is 8. Product of number is coming 8, and when you will find the product of LCM and HCF, LCM multiply HCF, here you can see LCM is 4 and HCF is 2, it is again coming 8. You can see here product of the numbers is equals to product of LCM and HCF. This is the relation of HCF, LCM and the numbers. On basis of that, we can solve some of the questions related to this relation. What is it? Suppose there is a question, if the product of two numbers is this. In the question, what is given? Product of two numbers. That means this product of two numbers is given already. And their HCF is given, that is 24. HCF is also given. This HCF is given. This product of numbers are given and saying find the LCM. So what we will do? HCF is given. HCF is 24. We are writing HCF here. LCM we need to find. So we are writing it as it is equals to product of two number is given 20,736. Now what to do is find the LCM. LCM, for finding LCM, you can see LCM, with the LCM there is 24 in multiplication. So you need to shift it to that side. Shift 24 to the other side. It is here in multiplication, will go to the other side and will become in division. So LCM is equals to, this is not going anywhere. Shifting this 24 to the other side. Here it is in multiplication, will shift to the other side and will become in division. So it will be 20,736 divided by 24. When you will divide this number by 24, you will get 864. So what is the LCM? LCM is 864. This is how we can use this relation in finding any of the things written here, any of the quantity written here. Like suppose LCM is given, you can find HCF as well if the product of number is given already. So that's it for today. We have discussed all about HCF and LCM with their applications. Practice and do more and more questions to make it clear with you. That's it for today. Have a nice day all of you.